On today's video, we'll go over the second part of my tips, tricks, and strategies how to monetize on YouTube faster. Before moving ahead, if you didn't have a chance to watch my first video, I will strongly recommend you to start watching this one here first. But if you already did, awesome! So now is the time to dive into thumbnails, SEO, content writing tips to improve your video rankings within YouTube and Google. Like the previous one, this series is really created to help new and small YouTubers to take their channel and videos to the next level. So if the idea sounds exciting, then you came to the right place. Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. I'm Eddie and this is my channel, Windy Therapy. This is really where I share my passion for motorcycle riding, camping, outdoor adventures, and most recently, some tips, tricks, and strategies to help new or small YouTube channels. So without further ado, let's give her. Once again, I don't consider myself an expert by any stretch of imagination. However, I believe I managed to achieve very good results with less than 20 videos. If you did your homework and followed the steps from my first video, now is the time to work on some strategies to make sure your videos are properly set up to be found through search engines such as Google and YouTube. Beautiful footages, amazing editing, and sound effects are absolutely amazing, but honestly they're totally pointless if people can't really find your videos. Or even worse, if they actually search for a particular keyword or topic and your video actually comes up as one of the suggested results and you miss the golden opportunity to entice the viewer to actually click on it. The following tips are really driven to help you to win the click, meaning increasing the chance of people actually clicking onto your thumbnail. So I will show you exactly my systematic approach after finishing my video production. Now folks, the goal is really to improve the back end of YouTube to increase the chance to rank higher within YouTube and possibly Google. Now the goal is to improve the back end of YouTube, and if you aren't aware, YouTube and Google are the top search engines known by mankind, so indexing your video properly is very, very important. As you know by now, a good ranking will increase the number of impressions that leads to higher click-through rates, views, likes, and subscribers. Do you remember what I said on my first video? Inside of the YouTube algorithm, nothing really happens by accident, and all those actions are connected to each other. You may be wondering right now, Eddie, what do you consider as a good ranking? For me, good ranking means having your YouTube videos within the top 10 to 15 search engine results. And if you get in the top 5, excellent. That means you did an excellent job. Like anything in life, to build something properly, you will need the right tools for the job. You can't build a house with sticks and stones anymore. Well, I think you can, but it's gonna take a long time, and time, as we know, is really, really precious. As far as YouTube tools, there are different options in the market, but the top two for me are VidioIQ and TubeBuddy. Both options are pretty good, but I believe VidioIQ is likely the best one. However, I decided to use TubeBuddy because it has everything I need for a much lower price tag. Both have actually a free version, and I really encourage you guys to start with the free version, but you're gonna probably notice that the free resources are somewhat restrictive. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how to get a TubeBuddy Pro membership, the same one I'm using right now, for 50% off. But for the time being, let's keep plugging away, shall we? To better demonstrate this process, you're going to be looking over my shoulder and see exactly how I do it. I'll be going over all the necessary steps, this very own video, So to allow you to better understand my kind of thinking process and see what it takes to get the job done. First and foremost, before shooting a video, I validate the ideas performing a keyword search, but in this case, I already know the topic of the video, which is actually this video that you're watching right now. But regardless if you have an idea or not, at a bare minimum, you need to know if people are interested on the topic that you are planning to create. After downloading TubeBuddy and the free Chrome extension, we can start jumping into the Keyword Explorer. As I said, at this stage of creation, I know exactly what the content is going to be, but I'm not sure how to describe it or the title, nor the most effective keywords that I need to target. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So now let's go to TubeBuddy, and here you can see all the features that TubeBuddy offers. SEO Studio, Keyword Explorer, best time to publish, click magnet, comments, analytics, and so on and so forth. But the one that really matters for us at this point is the Keyword Explorer. So let's try SEO tips for YouTube and see what happens. You can see that TubeBuddy is telling me that it's a good key phrase, but I think we can do better than this. How about how to get good SEO on YouTube? Just got better. Now it's telling me that it's 74 of 100, so it's a very good score, a very good search volume. The competition is not that high, optimization strength is pretty darn good, but we can do better. How about how to monetize on YouTube faster? Booyah! 100 of 100. This is honestly the highest score I've seen in the last 12 months. That's a very, very good key phrase. Search volume is very hard. The competition is not so high, it's halfway. Optimization strength is pretty good. Unweighted, let's see what it says. Unweighted and weighted is that same number. So let's go to optimize SEO into the description. As you can imagine, because that is a very high key phrase, TubeBuddy is already putting that as the title of the video, which you always have to do. Make sure that your thumbnail and your title matches 100%. I'm adding tips, tricks, and strategies, which I'm sure you heard. That's one of my key phrases I'm using all the time. And to save time, I'm just copy and pasting something I wrote because it takes time to write this stuff properly. And you can see that the numbers are coming along pretty nicely. Those are the tags that TubeBuddy offers, but I'm just gonna go back and bring my draft just to save us some time. And there you have it. My blurb or the description and the keywords and key phrases and tags are at 100%. That's the best I can get. Here I'm changing some keywords, I'm adding some other ones. Make sure that your key phrases and keywords that you use throughout the description are listed under tags. And there you have it. I managed to check mark all the recommendations. So there you have it. That's the best we can do so far. Having the name or title of the video and the tags nailed down, I want to talk about something that folks are talking about on the waves of YouTube. Several people are saying that tags don't matter anymore, but I humbly disagree. Not only because I see the results of proper tags selection on YouTube, but also in Google searches. Now let's jump to my iPad where I have the TubeBuddy app. To better demonstrate my point, I'm gonna check two different videos, the best ranking video and another one that didn't rank that well. I just wanna hop into my iPad and show you very quickly my TubeBuddy app which shows pretty much all my videos, how many views I'm getting in each one, how many likes, how many dislikes, what the ratio between comments and likes, my milestones that I got so far, and what's upcoming, some news, which to be honest I never check those news. Let's use this video that have 32,000 views to show you exactly why I disagree. As you can see, I managed to check mark several points, but look my keywords and key phrases. Number 1, number 2, number 5, number 2, number 2, and even number 1 under the manufacturer, which is SLT Sunlight Trailers. So that shows you that tags do matter. And here you can see that I have 6 tags on my title and 11 tags in the description, which is very, very good. You always have to have those. Let's check another one that doesn't have as many views. This one has 555. Again, I managed to check mark most of those points, but as you can see, I only have 4 key phrases that are indexing into YouTube. And this is the reason why this video has less views in comparison with the other one. So my take is, tags still do matter. Next, let's talk about thumbnails, shall we? There are a lot of channels out there explaining how to create an amazing thumbnail with free apps and software, so I won't waste my time and your time teaching something that you may already know. It's like trying to teach a priest how to pray. But if you need references, just ask me in the comments area down below and I will share some awesome references that I have. With that aside, I want to reinforce the points as follows. Number 1, high resolution pictures is a must. Make sure that you have a high resolution picture, possibly a 4K or worst case scenario, a 1080. The YouTube algorithm will prioritize higher resolution pictures, so don't miss this simple step, please. Another point is the fact that thumbnails with human picture or a face converts much better than the ones without. So if you don't want to post your own pictures, you can get some royalty-free stock pictures that you can use very, very easily. Number 2, use a font that's easy to read. About 50% of my tribe watching my videos, they're using their cell phone. So your thumbnail has to be something that people can actually read on a cell phone. And if they're too small, they can't read, guess what? They won't click on it. Number 3, branding. Try to be consistent with your thumbnails. It takes time, I'm still working on it, but try to make sure people can recognize your thumbnail even before reading it. And the reason for that is the fact that humans tend to memorize a picture easier than a blurb. So something recognizable is very important to have. Number 4, the title. Please listen to this one carefully because it's very, very important. Your thumbnail title has to match your video description 100%. YouTube is worse than an old gossipy lady. And because the algorithm not only reads everything that you have in your video, but guess what? It also listens. If you didn't notice, so far, I said out loud a couple of times some of my tags, keywords, and key phrases such as tips, tricks, and strategies on how to monetize on YouTube faster. But also, the main tags we picked and select on TubeBuddy. The big brother is always reading and listening, so use your tags and keywords and key phrases intentionally to rank even better. As I said at the start, I'm not here to promote anyone, but if you want to grow your channel, you need some basic tools. I choose TubeBuddy because it's the most cost-effective tool that you can get out there. There are some other options, but they're often either inferior or more expensive. TubeBuddy has different membership levels, but new and small YouTubers only need the first level paid, which is called the Pro membership. The annual cost is currently $100 US. But if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can use a discount code that I have listed in the description down below and you can get 50% off. Moving forward, you can keep getting the 50% off as long as you don't pass the threshold of 1,000 subscribers, which I just did. For full disclosure, the discount code down below, it is an affiliate link. If you decide to use it, you don't have to, but at no additional cost to you, I'll get a little commission or credit, not much, but it goes towards my next year membership renewal. So there you have it, my friends. As you can see, I could have gone deeper in each one of those topics, but the idea here is to give you some basic but very important information to help you to get started. Before you close this video, please let me know in the comment area down below if you found this video helpful. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing and hitting this cowbell down here, because you don't really want to miss the third and the final video of this series, where I'll be talking about how to promote your videos in different places. As always, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me the thumbs down. That's okay. Till the next time, my friends, and as always, be good, be safe, and let's keep the rubber side down. Cheers.